that was a couple of decades ago, flying Boeing 757 to 767. So it started flying sculptures in the 1990s, but Airforce. Very people first technical display. Flying number 2, Richard Meredith, a retired school teacher. He also had to go to early military flying, joining the CCF and completed glider flying and flying scholarships, flying with the University Air. Coming by, it's a line astern now. And just what a beautiful sight that is. Fly across in the US, to New Jersey, where it's having private pilots, and then California, getting to the stand by now, as they come in for a break, as they photograph the opposition coming in. Sufficient break. Was chosen by the team for its aerobatic prowess and also its excellent handling qualities, making it a precise formation map. Their current logo.
I was going to find a cheap class. Yeah, you want to. Let's finish our
Well, he's doing this. Richard now, a training captain, flying the Boeing 787 long-haul airliner for TUI. And also tied to Aero Legends flying the American.
I think we should just buy some. We have some chocolate
Come to that route. Pushing up now, holding it till the airshoot goes off, putting it into the full bearing. Boot full of rudder. Putting the wind through at the maybe. Final manoeuvre. Barrel rolling his way out into the wind. And I think just once again at the conclusion of the display, hopefully giving a short flyby. Other two wingmates holding off. Richard Ward here. completing his solo routine. Come on, boys and girls, mums and dads, do give them a wave as he gives you a wonderful farewell wing medal. The Stampe Formation Team.
That was good though. They were really good.
Aerobatic competition. Here he comes now. Oh, literally, he was upside down. All the blood pouring into his head now, pushing away. The person he's got is a very, very unique aircraft. I'm sorry to say that the aircraft itself is a light aerobatic and accumulated many competitions and accolades and wins since its very first flight back in 1944. Dominated aerobatic competitions from the right through the 60s and 70s, and you can say remains the potent competition aircraft in many of the lower categories, having been outdeveloped by things like the XA-41 and the S-330s and the like. But we'll go through a whole library, bibliography of different manoeuvres now, pinwheels, hammerheads, long to that, and roulards. You've got the whole mix, and the main thing is you can adjust as you fly through. You've got a whole load of nice spinning manoeuvres. Just went on generally being built at home before being refined for everybody cooking. By the time 60s and 80s that is to make inverted flying characteristics very similar to normal upright characteristics. In other words, it flies just as well, just as easily and manoeuvrable upside down as it does the right way out. And Richard there just literally bleeding away the airsfield, hanging on the edge, kicks a big boot of rudder, pinwheels it down through his own smoke. With an outstanding lady performance who causes second to a little stinker with the prototype ST, and also later on the first two-seat pitch with the first Australian Alex and Airforce Spectacle in Washington. This particular aircraft there, you can see in the hands of the man who's aging well. It's been built over a period of the last 5 years. And based on the Pitts F2S2's large, but incorporating many modifications. Roll range that you're observing now, even when he's going upwards, running out of using what's left of the Apollo. He's fitted on a huge in town as well, using the weight of drag of the aircraft. What we sadly can't hear today, because they've obviously got Checkers who's staying in the business, are the two linked jet turbines, which would give him an extra 300 pounds of thrust each using Jet A1 fuel, because that gives it a very distinctive sound as well. So here he comes, diving down, building up those speeds, building up the energy, putting in a few turns. And literally now, really playground, every bit of that momentum. How you can this time now, he's suspecting and getting killed off one massively powerful engine on the front, and just letting him hang on that just airspeed, literally down to Mark 6, 100 of those were built and 36 of them were exported to Norway, where they were used between 1949 and 1957. National Security Squadron itself, and on top of the organisation dedicated to keeping aircraft in the sky, turn back when he's not just flying, and then just nips over for a weekend to display here. It's absolutely terrific dedication. The Havilland Vampire, the Norway's first jet fighter. Work on it commenced as early as 1941, with the environmental mode. But simple combat and obviously extended the lessons we were learning about jet propulsion. Stepping on a twin aircraft. Decided to mass produce it for the Royal Air Force as an instructor in 1944. Ended service in 1946 after the conflict. Very effective aircraft and has very distinguished records and aviation first. That's the first jet aircraft to fly across the Atlantic Ocean. Dark field, and of course doesn't have any of the digital abilities of modern frontline aircraft. Nonetheless, it's very hard to It was progressively reassigned to various secondary roles such as ground attack missions and pilot training operations. Also at the same time this year, reflecting and commemorating not just the 85th anniversary of Stampe, but wonderful sight that is, especially on this particular coastline when, of course, our predecessors would have seen many a war-weary crew bringing off. Not just about but of course right through until the conclusion of its DJ there, which we will celebrate now. Brent Dyer was precision plan and an extraordinary designer who went on to design the Typhoon, the Tempest, the Hunter and the Harrier as well. First British monoplane, eight-gun fight in the first RAF aircraft, 300 miles per hour, level flight. So production fighter will be essential main
Really? It's great.
Mark will take off 2,000 fighters every year throughout the summer season. Over the years, this particular hurricane was purchased back by Hawkers from the Air Ministry and kept in storage in Langley, luckily, before then being returned to its wartime camouflage scheme and being adopted by the Battle of the Memorial Flight. Towards the end of the days of fighter pilots at the time was just 22, rather now it's expected to 24. Now left in the hurricane. The mighty Lancaster quite rightly takes center. Raised by the contribution of simply events. Which is high, with the performance effect. extraordinary engineering and design team, Roy Padgett, doing the man, put this together, joining with the company Avro, and of course they quite extraordinary.
We played with Vice President Tiger Moss. Oh wow, yeah. And he went up. I mean, he was in his 80s, wasn't he?
Yeah, yeah.
He went up.
Birthday.
The guy let him take the stick and lay out the leather. Biggles outfits on
Like
there.
Biggles, yeah.
Towards the concluding part of the RAF Red Memorial Conference. Certainly, we'll be doing more of that over the next few days. And whilst talking about Avro, I'm just going to have another quick word with my special guest here today, Myra, because your father flew an Avro aircraft. What was that?
Well, boyfriend, he was posted to India after the war, after the Second World War, and that was to help to organise the postage of Australia, and also to help with the race of Australia. So he left, well, not all of them got to go out with that. He had to do that, and at the end of the
Frontline Royal Air Force heavy lift carrier, an A400, a versatile tactical and strategic air mobility platform. It does such a wide variety of work: low-level airdrop, low and high, altitude parachuting, unprepared runways, air-to-air refueling, and aerosuperbatic. A400 from 70 Squadron and Royal Air Force Prize Norfolk. It's a truly impressive aircraft, and they've slowed it down as much as they can to give you all as much time here, as they're actually within, would you believe, a low-level training sorting, which is taking about 3 hours worth of flying, and this is just happens to be one serial on their way during the course of that. Luke Jules is actually the captain today, and he's been in the Air Force for many, many years, flying A400 as well for quite some time now. And he just wanted to say thank you to all his friends living in Eastbourne who've worked with him on the veterans charity Waterloo Uncovered. James is actually in the co-pilot seat today. He's been the project officer for all the flypasts. And he volunteered to do this, especially for all of you out there, because he grew up here and he attended air shows in Eastbourne, the airborne shows, for many, many areas. And it's really special for him to do that. What a great son that he is. So we thank you very much to Stephen tomorrow, and we wish James and Luke the very best wishes. And I'm grateful, thanks for bringing that splendid aircraft here all along the seafront with us here today. Really, really superb. Well, we're here in Castaway. I'm just getting back to aircraft in the sky, and this is a long line of aircraft. We're actually going to see another variant of this over the next few days, the Strikemaster variant. But here in the hands of the this particular aircraft with the Shine Viper 324, Training and also used by the schools aerobatics in the Japanese pair. And of course in those days there were many different many competitions as well. Like my instructors during that decade as well. All very, very keen to display aircraft when there was an abundance of aircraft to be had. Myself, for 24 years as a Royal Air Force before going to the hands of Jeff Bell. One of the enthusiast entrepreneurs who helped bringing all the joy, thrill and gladness of mid-war years when a whole heap of aircraft, lots and lots of spare pilots from the First World War looking for action and fun and enjoyment. And this is the sort of thing they did. It goes back an interesting tale really. An extraordinary guy called Ormond Locklear was the man at the heart of it. He repeatedly, during the course of an issue with one of his aircraft, attempted to walk out on the wing and try and fix it. And that sort of then led to more daredevils. That was putting extraordinarily ethnic dare, who then ended up basically started off as the world's very first female wingwalker. And between the pair of them, they would actually, in those days, call a demanding, competitive strong game. Yeah, and absolutely fantastic aircraft. And you can see Emma on top there, absolutely doing her very, very best to athletically move around the swivelling rig that she has there against the strength of all the wind. At the same time, of course, she's going upside down. She has no social contact with the pilot, so she's putting up support during the course of this display as well, and occasionally minus cruising You can imagine what it must be like not being in control of the aircraft and being thrown around the sky by the pilot. This running there, it will take up at Winton and Gloucestershire. You can do this yourself as well. This is the Aerosuperbatic website, or just go down there. A bit like riding a roller coaster, right in front of you. That smoke, all environmentally friendly stuff as well. It's a bit like baby oil. And used not just for effect, although I've got to say on a day like this with the sun catching the wings there just wonderfully well. It's also used extensively for safety management during the course of all air displays. And then all the leaders fully forward and the proppers in fully fast. It's just perfectly supersonic, and that is the wonderful roar that you will hear.
That could be really fun, yeah. You get some air on that. Would you guys high in the air on that? Like, yeah, I'm close to that. That wonderful engine, of course, they've also got other slight changes as well. The aircraft has been not operational today. A complete redesign by Leonardo. And the name Black Cat, that comes from the Wildcat, the Naval Air Squadron. That's guided rocket system, Tullets and Sea Venom, a guided anti-shipping missile produced by MBDA. Those elements on board, combined with a very, very clever sensor suite indeed, they provide a potent maritime strike capability.
they managed to keep it. And now flying it towards us from the centre and moving 200 miles an hour is Flight Lieutenant Bob Hughes. As he pulls up, he converts his speed into height, forming first manoeuvre, the hammerhead. Flight Lieutenant Bob Hughes is born in Carmarthen, South Wales. He started flying for the Royal Air Force in 1939, ran the Queen of the Stars for DC-10 and Bavarian Flight North, and then was a search and rescue pilot for the Tutor. From the end of this halfway hospital, Bob is now pushing an negative 2G for an inverted pass. Second year with the Tutor display, he was operating at a base height of 300 feet, except for the two final passes at just 100 feet. The next two manoeuvres are a wing over and the ballistic rolls, which Bob can use to gain energy for the next part of the sequence. Displaying the Tutor requires careful energy management due to its particularly low energy ratio. As I said before, when not displaying, Bob is a qualified flying instructor or QFI on 115 Squadron based at RAF Red Arrows, where he plays frontline pilot in the fellow QFI. During his varied career, Bob has amassed over 8,000 flying hours on 50 different aircraft types. This represents almost a full year in the air. And his half-G gun, Bob will enter at 4-point roll. Get your cameras ready for some great angles. In the 4-point roll, Bob carefully uses the rudder, holding the nose above the horizon while flying at 90-degree angle of back. The Tutor has a top speed of 212 miles per hour or 185 knots and can achieve maximum positive 6G, meaning that Bob is subjected to forces 6 times that of gravity.
That's naughty. Don't throw stuff over there. No, don't.
Bob now rolls 90 degrees while pointing straight up before completing a stall turn at almost zero airspeed. The two 90-degree turns allow Bob to continue in the same direction. The Tutor is operated by number 6 flying training school, Arctic Bangkok International, primarily flying University Air Force students and RAF Air Cadets. There are 13 air experience flights across the UK, from the pilots of 10,000 air. This could be you, your team. During that slow roll, you may have noticed the Royal Air Force Benevolent Fund half from the belly of this aircraft, seen since 2022 to celebrate this fantastic charity. The Benevolent Fund supports Royal Air Force personnel, air cadets and veterans wherever they're in need. We're so proud to raise awareness for a charity that gives so much to the whole of the RAF family. Visit our 10th website or view our Tutor display leaflet to access a QR code to donate to the Benevolent Fund. For those of you that are considering going to university, there are 15 different university air squadrons across the UK. On these squadrons, students are taught to fly the Tutor by highly experienced military flying instructors like Bob. And these were mentioned, UAS doesn't include solo aerobatics. Many of them not committed to a military career after graduation, although many do. We're now in the high energy section of the display, previously with a derry turn, quarter blower and soon a loop, all pre-potential aerobatic maneuvers. As he pulls up, Bob is subjected to 5G, he aims to pitch the aircraft around an imaginary circle of the sky. Today, the Royal Air Force. After this half-G run, Bob will now bring the Tutor around to his departing way. A big thank you to Eastbourne Airshow 2025 hosting today. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, 2025 Royal Air Force Tutor display.
Well, thank you very much there, but yes, giving away. Oh, look at that. Wonderful bouncing little wave going all the way down the flight.
The team roll out in 1. course.
From the right, for the colourful 5-4 cross.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Look at it!
Roll inverted, roll the correct way up. To meet in the middle, passing wingtip to wingtip over 30 metres, completing the manoeuvre called wingwalk. Of Eagle Super 4, the Goose. Barrel in the side, leaving a snake-like smoke trail in the side, in a manoeuvre called the Serpent. Another great opportunity to see our famous red, white and blue, only capable of keeping a smoke pod. Smoke pod produced approximately 5 minutes of white smoke, 1 minute of red smoke and 1 minute of blue smoke each one. New manoeuvres of 2025, this is Chainsaw. All the blood pushing to the head. 4 and 5 rolls the outside. What a hard hiding in the smoke of red 6 is red 7 in the Tempest. It's an honour and a pleasure. Please put your hands together. 2025 Royal Air Force Aerobatics.